Wylądowaliśmy trochę w nieciekawej pozycji. No, nie spodziewałem się tego, co się stało ostatnio. O, rety. Senua trochę oberwała. Czy tutaj nie ma czegoś? Wygląda na to, że nie. Dobrze. Myślicie, że to takie łatwe? Łodzie wikingów wszędzie porozbijane.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Chyba się czujemy trochę lepiej. Wiecie, jak to jest. Trzeba wszystko rozchodzić. Ale nie widzę tutaj. Nie wiem, gdzie idziemy teraz. Chyba nic tutaj nie ma oprócz wraków. Nie widzę żadnych opowieści, żadnych śladów. O, czyżby tu coś było? Tak. Matka.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home. It does not ask you to swim against it.
Cały czas nas wspiera. Damy radę. Jakoś damy radę.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
Coś tu było. Ciągle podążam za...
There he was. The lone figure of a boy. Swordplay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first first time in years, she felt. A ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses it. So King Siggeir wants revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Gdzie teraz? Czy rzeczywiście musimy iść do tego drzewa? Widzę, że tutaj są jakieś wrota zamknięte. Zobaczmy, gdzie nas to zaprowadzi. Wydaje mi się, że powinienem iść do tamtych wrót, ale chciałbym najpierw sprawdzić drogi, które mam dostępne. Dobrze, pójdźmy najpierw do tych wrót, zobaczmy co tam się kryje i dopiero ruszymy dalej. Bo możliwe, że będziemy musieli znowu znaleźć runy, które kryją się gdzieś tutaj. Więc niepotrzebnie w sumie będę robił 2 razy tę samą drogę. Swoją drogą okolica robi niesamowite wrażenie.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Na tych wrotach jest symbol Yggdrasil, drzewo świata, ale nie ma tu żadnych run, ani żadnych innych podpowiedzi. Czyli jednak tutaj się nigdzie nie dostaniemy. A może chodzi o to drzewo, które jest tam w oddali? Może jak tam dojdziemy, to znajdziemy sposób na otworzenie tych drzwi, tych wrót. Dobrze, ruszajmy dalej. Skały były bezlitosne dla okrętów.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. You want
Może to i nieprawda. Może to... O!
You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Pięknie. Niesamowicie pięknie. Drzewo. Wszędzie pełnia życia.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Would you come and watch? And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here,
No.
and all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
see him? You want to believe it. Is he real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Delia? Nothing lives here. You won't survive.
Ruszamy dalej.
You met him by the tree. She met him by the
Wizje nas nieco zaczynają przytłaczać, ale to nas nie powstrzyma.
tree.
Myślałem, że tu będzie opowieść. Może później?
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
To wygląda tak samo to, jak i tamto. Nie wiem, jak to nazwać. Czy to jakieś takie ostre głazy, czy to jakieś takie gigantyczne ostrza. To wygląda, jakby coś z tym można było zrobić, zwłaszcza, że są otoczone tymi kamieniami. Ale najwyraźniej nie teraz.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Wszystkie opowieści kryją w sobie jakąś mroczną stronę. No i zobaczcie, tutaj jest kolejna taka tablica. Tylko pytanie, czy ja tędy powinienem teraz podejść? Chyba tak, bo tam też była jakaś droga do góry. Jeszcze ją sprawdzę na wszelki wypadek. No właśnie, tutaj. A, prowadzi nas w to samo miejsce. Dobrze. Jest miecz.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard.
The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trial.